Everything ties back to Jesus. You say, Pastor, just now's not the time to be doing that. I think the first century church would have ever got accomplished if they looked at the economics of their day before. They would have stayed in that upper room is where they would have stayed. And hey, do you realize there's some that are having church out in California today? Hey, I read the press release myself this morning, not the press release. 4 pieces of paper that were taped to the front door of a church yesterday saying cease and desist having your meetings at this church. And they put it with tape on the windows that said the property and name the city and name the town and the county, and used tape that said the property of and put it on the door of the church. Well, I've already heard the pastors there this morning, and they're having church. You know why? Their cornerstone's Jesus. What is it in your life that's derailed and you're just building the wrong direction because you got away from your cornerstone? Hey, Jesus is still the same. Churches going opposite direction. Listen, you know why? Because they get off their cornerstone. They forgot what anchored them to begin with. And listen, on a weekly and monthly basis, Granite State Baptist Church, I want you to know what God is putting in my heart. And as I'm praying and saying, God, what's needed? God always takes me back. Always. He said, what started that church will keep that church. And don't get away from it. I sat down with our evangelist friend, Brother Dwight Smith, before he left. I said, brother, you've been around me. Now, I'm being transparent now. I haven't asked you, but I'm sure you'll come up and tell me. I sat down with him. I said, Brother Dwight, you've been around me. You've been around my family. You've been around our church for a week and a half now. I said, talk to me. Are you picking up on anything? I said, is there any sin in the camp as you've been praying? I said, just help me. And I said, I'm just being honest. You can talk plain.